Let's react to this. Riot August on. Is Riot bringing back Lane Viego?
Buffs for Lane.
I
It's
hope
something
not.
we're considering. There's
Really?
some questions about how healthy Lane Viego is. It may or may not be a good idea, but
There's
one of
no.
the things we're talking about when talking about Viego is if his lane could come back. Specifically, Viego
There's
had
no.
a 3 to 4% play rate in lane back in the day. Not in pro, but just in average play. He was like a pretty decent and present laner. And then we deliberately deleted his lane from the game to get him out of pro. But that was a very different version of Viego in a very different world. And so kind of like how we're like now thinking about bringing back Silas Jungle, and we think that's kind of okay. There's also a question of like maybe Viego's allowed to lane again, because he doesn't have as much of the pro play flex picking issues that he had back in the day.
Yeah, currently.
So it's a question. Not necessarily sure it's gonna happen or not.
I hope not.
But we'll see. Maybe Viego's allowed to lane again.
And I hope not. Like, I just think Viego lane is just so... I hate laning against it. A champ that has, like, the camouflage mechanic is so annoying on Viego. Because other champions don't really have that thing. Like, where the champion is kind of like perma-stealthed while laning. Because the thing about Viego is that his E lasts a very long time. And then when you max out the ability, the E is constantly uptime. So it is very annoying to not have any information whether Viego is laning, or like he can like put it on like the raptor wall, for example, and then maybe he like goes to the raptors and you don't even know that it's happening. And then the way he like can hide his W animation, at least if Viego lane did come back now, it wouldn't be as frustrating as when Viego was once a laner, because now he doesn't have the ridiculous sustain on Q. But I also think that's one of the things that Riot, like, it would be really hard to bring it back. Like, they would need to buff the champion a lot, and by buffing the champ a lot, it would probably also buff jungle Viego. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope it's not back. I think Viego should just stick to being a jungler.